Good evening.
I said hello. Sorry for being late for a while.
Uh,
Oh,
um, it's okay.
nice. How is your IELTS preparation?
Mm, I didn't write the second task of writing.
What about the
Mhm.
first one?
Uh, I sent you.
Really?
Yes.
Because I was waiting for that. I
Mhm.
have checked. Yes, I see. I'm sorry. Yes, I've got it
It's okay.
yesterday.
This week
Mhm.
was so
Ah, that
busy,
was in the evening. Yes, I see.
unless the
Yes.
fact
Mm-hmm.
Yes, unless the fact that we have one holiday in the middle of week, the week was awful. But it doesn't even finish. Tomorrow is a work day.
Yeah, I'm extremely sorry. I said I will try to
Uh-huh.
check it today, okay, after the sessions, as soon as I have some free time, okay? I'm really
Okay.
sorry. I forgot that I forgot that I had received it from you, okay? Because
No.
in the morning I was waiting, so I got up and I was waiting and just asking myself whether Asil sent me the writing tasks, okay? So.
Mhm.
Well, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. That's my bad fault. Well,
No, it's okay. I
mhm,
also didn't write one
mhm.
of the tasks. Mhm.
Okay. Well, still
But
waiting for the result.
I will
Hmm.
write. Mhm.
Yes.
Uh, and also, I want to ask you about the 6th of May. Uh,
Yes. I say what exactly? The 6th
I
of May,
will
that's
have,
Monday. Mm-hmm.
yes, I'm afraid that I will not have time at,
On Monday, on the 6th of
yes,
May.
yes.
Well, what can we do? What do you propose? Actually, we can
Uh,
cancel the lesson or we can just have extra lesson, maybe, I mean, another day. What do you
yes,
propose? So,
if you have time, let's move
mhm.
it on. We have 3 days of holiday, yes? 7th, 8th,
uh,
9th.
7th, 8th, and 9th, yes.
Uh-huh.
No, the 10th as well, as I remember. No?
Uh, no,
The
no.
7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. No?
Yes. No,
Just let me
only
see.
3 days. Only 3 days. And
Only three
also
days.
at
Mhm.
10th of May, we will have conference at work.
On the 10th, you are going to have a conference, so it
Mm-hmm.
means that you won't be able to attend the lesson as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so the 6th and the 10th, right? Two lessons
Uh-huh.
will be canceled, right? Well, and what can we do?
We
Uh,
can, yes, we can have
mhm,
one lesson next week
mhm,
if you have
mhm.
time.
For example, we can do this way. I said we can have one extra lesson on the 15th of May, for example. This is when it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Okay, it
Mm-hmm.
means that you are to have three lessons a week. The 13th Monday, the 15th
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, and the 17th Friday.
Uh-huh.
And one more lesson. Just let's conduct it on the 22nd of May. That means you're going to have 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks per three lessons. Mhm.
Okay.
Is it
Okay.
fine for you?
Yes,
Well,
it's fine.
according to the time, I guess seven. I have to check the time. I
Mm-hmm.
have
Mm-hmm.
to, yeah. I will inform you a little bit later about the time I said, but I guess
Yes.
in the evening, maybe 7 or 7:30. Is it all right for you?
Yes, it's all right.
Okay then. Okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are you going to do during the holidays, during the celebrations? Are you going to leave Astana or what? No?
No, nothing. I will be
Mm-hmm.
in Astana, but
Mm-hmm.
from 13th of May, I will be on vacation, and
Ah,
I'm going to Almaty.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
And
I see.
because of this, I hope that I will study hard and I will finish preparation for IELTS.
Hope so. Hope so. Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
good. Well, and today I said I'd like to start our session with a practical task.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, writing task
Mm-hmm.
one, it will allow you to come out of the comfort zone, right? And to test yourself to write
Mm-hmm.
and submit the report under exam conditions, namely 20 minutes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it will also allow both of us to assess objectively, right, your readiness, you see, because
Mm-hmm.
more often you do it at home, just sitting and using maybe, okay, just I propose using some sources or just
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Mm-hmm.
enough time, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
now you are going to do it under exam conditions. Well, are you
Mm-hmm.
ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes. And this is the task.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, so, and
Mm-hmm.
now you shall begin. I said it's 7:09. Okay, it's 7:09. You are going to finish at 7:29. All right, please start.
Mm-hmm. Елена, я вам отправила.
Asil, yes, I've received that. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, you managed to do it in 90 minutes. Did you proof check, Asil?
No.
Did you proof check your Asil? This is the last and the most essential, one of the most essential parts of your writing, Asil. You have to proof, especially if you have 1 minute. 1 minute, it is
I thought
chance.
that my time is over and I need to send it. Yes.
No. I say, okay, just you have 1 minute and it's a huge chance for you to proof check your writing. You see, because when a person writes, so it's one deal. But when they start checking, so you see, you can find lots of mistakes because you see, you are focused on it. You are focused on checking. You are focused to look for mistakes. Well, that's why I say, please don't lose this opportunity and don't waste your time. Okay. Well, it's very, very important.
I count numbers. Numbers. Now I'm counting. Yes. The number of words.
Okay, I see. Well, how many words did you write actually?
I don't know.
I say on average. No, you don't know.
No, I'm counting. Yes.
Okay, you are counting right now. I see. I got your point. Well, all right. So let's leave this task. I say just and we have to continue talking about the reading questions. And today we're gonna deal with matching. So there are some tasks, some questions which are based on matching, you know. And today these are matching information and matching paragraphs. Well, so matching features. This is the first. Well, what matching features question is? In this type of questions, okay, there are some statements, okay? Simply saying they are sentences which contain some information to look for in the text. So you have to find the matching information in the text and then match these sentences with the paragraphs. You see? Okay. Not paragraphs, but for example, sometimes you are required to match the research inventions with, for example, inventors, or historical events with periods, etc., etc. So there is a fact in the statement, and you have to find, for example, who or where or how this fact took place. You see, in the text. Well, this is the sample answer. Well, you can see that there are 5 questions here, and the list of musical instruments below. Match each statement with the correct musical instrument. Well, and what is really, really important, I say, when you start dealing with this, to pay attention that nota bene, its Latin means remember or be careful, nota bene, Latin word. You may use any letter once only. Because sometimes it is said, and it's possible to use one letter more than once. So read the instructions very carefully. Okay, well, so what are the tips? Let's read the tips. I said, now it's your turn, please.
Check the question for instructions. The questions do not follow the order of the text. Focus on the easy questions first. If you can find the answer to a question, move on and come back to it later. Find and underline names, features in the text quickly by scanning. The name's features might be shortened to just a few or a last name. For
First
example,
or last
John
names.
Jones. Huh?
Mhm. First, not few, first.
To just first or last name. For example, John Jones might appear as only Jones in the text. Think of synonyms that might appear in reading text. For example, the phrase intense burst of energy could look like explosive release of energy in the text. Use different symbols to note the different names features.
Yes. Okay. Well, pay attention. The questions don't follow the order, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, this one is also very important. Only first names or last names can be are possible to see. Well, okay, and of course, your ability of paraphrasing is tested. That's why think of synonyms as usually. Well, okay. Now keep working, and here are some strategies. I said I would like to emphasize some of them, okay, but you can read them carefully in details at home. So focus on the names of features that appear only once first, because these are the easiest. Well, read their research or findings and then go back to the statements in the question and match. Be aware of synonyms. And just, okay, these are the most important things. Well, how do you usually deal with this type? I said, do you read the text? Do you skim and scan the text, or do you read the questions first?
I read the questions first and then I scan text.
Yes, okay. Yes, that's good. It's correct. Well, now let's try to do a practical task. I see a practical task. Here it is. Well, and as you can see, you are to deal with factual information mostly. Okay, when you do matching features questions. Well, okay. For example, here is the task. There are 4 questions, and what is really important, yes, to underline.
Write the correct letter A, B, F. You may use any letter more than once. Okay, I understand.
Okay, yes. So as soon as you read this, for example, but you will be doing a computer test, but it's still possible to use an option, right? An instrument, and to underline something. For example, when you deal with the text on a computer, you can underline, make notes, right? So it's really, really important to underline this. Okay, and keep it in your mind. Well, don't forget. So what I recommend you to do at once, since you see these things, the nationalities right here, you start skimming and scanning the text. And as soon as you can see, for example, Chinese, just read the context, scan the text, okay, for China or Chinese. Okay, the Indians, you can start with this underlining, for example. Okay. And then it's easier for you to, for example, read the context.
Black powder, the Chinese.
Good.
Oh. Mm. Nine is Indian. B.
You are right, good.
Then E and 8A.
8A, you said? I said,
Yes, yes.
yes, you're right, good.
And
What
10
about
E.
9? Oh, 10, sorry. 10
E.
E.
The
Yes,
Americans.
yes. Well done. Well done. Okay, good job. Which one was the most difficult here, I say, to deal with?
8.
Number 8. Number 8. Well, you see, when for example, when you underline these facts or just nationalities or dates, don't forget to read the sentences which precede this and which follow this, because sometimes the information can go before and after. I mean, for example, here there could be a name, right, of the inventor. And his invention, for example, can be mentioned before, okay, precede the name or follow the name. That's why be careful with the context. I said, okay, don't forget to skim the sentences before and after. Well, it's also very important. Good. Well, the next one is matching paragraph information. What's this? Okay. These are the answers. Well, and we have to go ahead. Well, matching paragraph information. You'll be given a set of 3 to 6 sentences, statements, right? And you are required to match the information in each statement to matching information in a paragraph in the reading text. For example, it can look like this. Here there are 3 statements, and you have to match the statements with the paragraphs. I said from A to I. So it means you have to find which paragraph has the same information. Okay, well, again, this is the second sample. Just let me see. Well, write the correct letters AH in the boxes from 14 to 19 on your answer sheet. And here, for example, I said, as you can see, again, you are allowed to use any letters more than once. So if it is mentioned, you can do this, but if it's not, it's prohibited. It's prohibited. So what type of information is included in the statements? It vary very differently, very wildly. So facts, descriptions, opinions, predictions, definitions, explanations, reasons, and challenges can be included. Mhm. And so to deal with this, we are to learn some tips. For example, Asil, please.
Do this question last. The answers do not come in the same order in the text as the order of the list of statements. Some paragraphs may not contain an answer. A paragraph could contain more than one answer. Try to find names, place names, and numbers in the questions. Expect lots of synonyms. For example, you might see 34% in the question, but it might say just over a third or about a third in the text.
Why is it recommended to do this question last? Asil, because by the time you get to it, you will have a good understanding of the passage. You see? Okay. And as you can see, as you can work out matching questions, information in matching questions the answers in matching questions don't usually come in the same order. Okay? So except for other types of questions, for example, multiple choice, yeah, okay, etc., etc. Well, matching, no, they don't come in order. Well, so what strategies are important to identify and emphasize? I guess they are mostly the same. Okay, so please don't waste our time. Read it at home later. And now it's better to focus on practice tasks. Well,
Ого.
yeah. Well, let me.
Так. You may use any letter more than one.
Yes, good.
Comparison of past and present translation methods. How driving has contributed to what problem? The world of knowledge of cars and public transport, the largest prediction of future solutions to increasing this vehicles, cars, and city development. AI.
I'll give you a small
Than once.
clue, Asil. Sorry, just I'll give you a small clue. When dealing with this type of questions, the strategies are very similar to matching headings and paragraphs. Well, so I mean, for example, a
Читать
comparison of past and
первое
present. Yes,
предложение, последнее.
yes. So it's very useful to do this and follow this strategy. So try to and just see whether it works or doesn't work for you personally. Because for me it works. Well, try to, and because it saves your time.
Так, 18A.
18, that's A. Yes, exactly. Good. Excellent.
Solutions. 14C.
Yes, 14C. Good. Very good. Okay, I see. Where are you stuck?
Oh.
For example, number 16, you can see here the word merits. Of course, merits can confuse a student if they don't know the exact meaning of this word, right? Okay, but you have to know that merits. Yeah, say please.
17H.
17, it's the
No.
writer's prediction on future. Yes, it's H. Good. That's right.
Weights of cars and public transport. Merits. Uh, 19G.
I'd disagree.
No.
Not exactly, I say, not exactly, because is any impact described here? As we can see,
It would also enhance
it's mostly
the
about solution.
quality of life. Так, 3 задания осталось. Solution.
16E, yes,
Mhm.
that's right. Mhm. Okay, what about 15 and 19?
B. 19B. No?
The impact of the car on city development. I say the keyword
Makes
is
air
development.
quality in urban areas unpleasant and sometimes dangerous to breathe. No?
You said B? This
Mhm.
concentration of vehicles make air quality in urban areas. Air quality, I say,
Mhm.
but it's
Mhm.
not about city development.
Yeah.
You see? It's
But
mostly
тогда
about air.
G,
Yeah.
G, 19G. No?
No.
Walking distance easily acceptable by public transport. I don't know.
It within walking distance. Look, the impact of the car on city development. So how a city was changed, okay, by the use of cars.
D?
Yes, it's D. Okay, I said, please, could you briefly skim this paragraph and say in your words, what's this about?
It tells that because of increasing number of motor cars, cities also are changing, and
ring roads, one-way systems,
ring roads,
parking
one-way
lots
systems,
are
a
being
lot of
added,
parking
yes?
lots, yes, are
Okay,
being
yes.
added, and more land is assigned to car use than to housing.
Okay, yes, that's right. And this sentence also really, it's a key sentence. In Europe, most cities are still designed for the old modes of transport. Yeah, okay, so it means the infrastructure, right, of the cities are adapted to the old modes of transport. So it means that different facilities are being built. Yeah.
We again in 15.
Ah,
15
15?
again D?
Unfortunately
No.
not, I said.
Here, injured millions of people, also killed.
No, 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 no,
How
no.
driving habits contribute to road
To
problems.
road
No, no, no.
problems, I say road problems, exactly. So think of road problems and how driving habits. And so think of what are driving habits. So what can be?
Mm. Yeah. How driving habits road problems. Mm.
What can be meant by driving habits? I say, what do you think are driving habits?
Mm. How driving habits contribute to road
Mm-hmm.
problems. Mm.
Mm-hmm. So it means there are some specific driving habits people have
Mhm.
which negatively influence roads, right? Mm-hmm. Well, so what can,
F maybe?
not
No?
maybe, but F I said, and let's analyze it. Please
Mm-hmm.
skim the.
Many people buy larger cars than they need for daily purposes or waste fuel by driving aggressively.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And here, but fuel consumption, right? So the pollution problem is mentioned, and then, but fuel consumption and exhaust emissions depend on which cars are preferred by customers and how they are driven, right? So it means what kind of energy they choose. For example, if they choose oil, of course, its emissions influence negatively, right? Mm-hmm. And also the size of cars, yes, buy larger cars than they need, yes, for daily purposes, waste their fuel by driving aggressively. So fuels, emissions, all this stuff negatively affects the
Mm-hmm.
ecological, right? Ecological state. Mm-hmm. So that's why 15. That's why 15.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what you were tricked by, I said, as you can see, is that you can use
Mm-hmm.
one letter more than once. You were
Mm-hmm.
tricked by this. But
Yes,
as a
yes.
matter
I
of fact,
expected I expected that there
mm-hmm,
would be two answers, two the same
yes,
answer.
but as this experience showed us, as a matter of fact, each letter was used once only.
Once
So
only.
that's why I said you should know that this is a trap as well. This is a trap
Mm-hmm.
as well. You should uh, start and analyze the meaning, just the contents of each paragraph. Don't
Mm-hmm.
rely on these. Don't rely on these. Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Well, have you heard about that before? I said that you can be tricked by this, for example. Have you ever thought about that, about these traps, ловушки? Когда-нибудь
Mm-mm.
думали, что? No,
Mm-mm.
never. Okay, so that's why yeah, attentive. Be attentive. So, uh, unfortunately, I said
I
you didn't
believe
mention, yeah?
I believe
What?
I believe this and the
You believe everything you see, right? You
yes.
believe everything you see and everything you are said, right? Yeah, so, and of course, sometimes, but the whole text is full of different traps where
Mm-hmm.
we Sometimes get confused, just where sometimes are in
Mhm.
doubts. That's why it's important to study the tips and strategies, I say. That's why lots of native speakers, for example, who speak English fluently and this is their native language, they go take the exam and fail it. I mean, they get a low band score. You see, because they don't know these tricks. They don't know these tips, these strategies, techniques, etc., etc. Unfortunately, we didn't manage the listening task because I said today I've prepared just a short extract how to make our brain function better. So it's very useful to listen to. I will send this audio to you, and please at home, while listening, complete these sentences. You can listen to it once only, once only. All right? Okay. So these are like just the sentences are in the form of theses. You see, thesis. Well, okay, okay. Well, do you have any questions or maybe recommendations? Because yeah, okay, I see this one was a little bit tricky for you. Well, any burning questions, I said? Any recommendations? No? No? Okay. If you have no questions, then we have to finish our session. And yeah, see you in a week. Okay, see you in a week. Have a good
In
time.
a week. Yes,
In a week.
13th of May. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Please get
I
ready.
will send
Mhm.
writing task number 2, I believe on Sunday. Yes.
On Sunday. All right, on Sunday.
Yes.
By the way, I said, have you already registered to the British Council or IDP? No,
No,
not
no,
yet.
no,
Not
not
yet.
yet.
Okay, okay, I see. Well,
I believe that
thank
in the beginning of June I will pass
mm,
them.
you will take, yes, you will take the
Yes,
exam.
I will
Because there
take.
is a difference. Yes, because there is a difference. Take the exam and pass the exam, you know?
Pass это когда ты ждал и говорил, hooray,
Yeah.
I passed.
Yes,
Yes.
actually, yes. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for your work and thank you for your attention. I say see you. Have a good week. Okay. Have a
Thank you
good
very much.
time. See you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you. Thank you.